right now for Detroit, they just have serious hopes for the outcome of this season. They're focused on putting up a banner.
Well, no one has been surprised by their dominance. Now they will try to take this momentum into the postseason.
A look at the starting group for the Pistons. Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. Kate Cunningham out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Duran in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Heat, Mitchell out there with Tyler Hero. Then there's Powell. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Ooh, a very interesting matchup we have at the center spot tonight, Tim.
Yeah, the battle of the bigs will loom large in this one. Let's keep an eye on points in the paint. That could be a key indicator of who's winning that matchup.
Always fun to watch a good big man matchup, even with the guys who can shoot these days.
No doubt about it. Versatility at that spot is key.
Here's Hero after the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago. Fires for three. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Duran, the pass to Cunningham. Wiggins against Harris. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
In so many ways, Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all three levels.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Eric Spoelstra and I got a chance to catch up for a bit. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Guys, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Yeah, attack mode from the start. Exactly what you want coming into this game.
You knew they were going to be aggressive, and now you see them executing that.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. So it's Miami now. The Pistons getting their last shot to go. And a miss there on the triple. Harris against Wiggins. Robinson for three. Rebound Miami. This game following their win against the Rockets.
They were allowed to ramp up their offense as the defense they faced was barely present.
Yeah, they didn't play down to the level of their opponent. That's not an easy thing to pull off, but they certainly were focused in this one.
Mitchell, the pass to Powell. 5 to shoot. The shot. Connects. The jumper drops. Powell's got his second basket of the night.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Count it.
Now, when you start out shooting 80% or better as a team, you start to feel yourself a little bit, and that feeling is good.
Well, Tim, you talk about an NBA physique. Jalen Duran is absolutely shredded.
Yeah, and he defies gravity too, B.A. What I like is he understands his game. He doesn't get outside of himself. He focuses on running the floor and then getting eye level with the rim. Well, that was just determination on the part of Tyler Hero, showing you he is up for the challenge.
Miami shooting their first free throw of the night.
First personal foul. First team foul. 1. Tyler Hero.
And that one falls for Hero. And even as the Heat look to go younger, this is not a team with an appetite for lengthy rebuilds, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. But one advantage they possess, when star players around the league ponder a change of scenery, Miami certainly has some great views. Not an easy shot at all. Cunningham seems to have it early on in his NBA career.
Adebayo, a screen on Robinson. Here's Hero. Misses off the left iron.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Harris's shot is good.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Here's Powell. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game. Duran with a steal. Pass to Cunningham. He's going for the oop here. Powell with a steal. Hero outside. And the three-pointer goes. Hero's got 6.
Put Hero anywhere on the arc, and he'll shoot it. I mean, he is so confident.
Harris on the wing. Outside Robinson for 3. He drops it from range.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Now here's Hero. He's got 6. Here's Adebayo. Baseline jumper right on the money.
Yeah, that's nice work right there. He sets the screen, and then Adebayo just finds that open space to be effective with the ball.
Pass to Duran. Back to Robinson. And the layup falls. He's got 5.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to talk it over with his guys. As we hit the home stretch of the regular season, Grant, what's the focus for teams outside of the playoff picture?
You know, B.A., I think it's about staying competitive and building a foundation for next season. As a team, you need to use the time you have to consistently improve.
Now let's see which squads have been making a real impact with their shot blocking. The real stats, real scores from the real NBA. The Pistons, number 1.
This is not the team you want to challenge at the rim. They're the best team in the league at blocking shots.
And here are the Heat now, trailing by 5. Outside Mitchell. Adebayo, a screen on Cunningham. From deep, Mitchell. It's hauled in by Robinson.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Duran. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Lets it go from deep. And Detroit another 3.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Outside Mitchell. Adebayo finds Hero. From behind the arc. Buries it from 3. Hero's got 9.
Well, I'd watch him the rest of the game because he is seeing a lot of shots drop.
Robinson passes to Duran. Back to Robinson. Out to Thompson. 5 on the clock. Duran with a screen on Powell. And he's going for the lob. And stolen by Adebayo. Mitchell with the ball. Now Thompson defending. Miami moving it around. Here's Mitchell. Goes back up. And Adebayo with the lay-in.
Just non-stop work. Adebayo's effort is getting rewarded.
Pass to Duran. Back to Cunningham. To the paint. Out to Thompson. The 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
That is just beautiful ball movement. Unselfish basketball.
Now here's Mitchell. He had 10 points in the win against Houston. Cunningham deciding where to go with it. Robinson finds Thompson. Now Cunningham. 6 to shoot. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. And now it's an 8-point Pistons lead.
Well, that's the right play by Cunningham. He used the pick to create space instead of forcing something.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. So for Miami, Bears checked in for Wiggins. Jaquez comes in for Norm Powell. Larson comes in for Mitchell. Detroit on D. They're leading by 8. Pass to Adebayo. And the layup is good off the glass. 6 points for Bam Adebayo.
That's where Adebayo makes his living, in the paint.
Cunningham outside. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
Hero looking around. The 3. Duran with a rebound. The Pistons lead by 8. Cunningham outside. Pass to Duran. And here's Cunningham. He's guarded by Hero. 5 to shoot. And that one's good. Cunningham's got 11.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Now Jaquez. No points so far. Now Ware. Hero outside. Back to Ware. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
Here's Cunningham. Here he goes. It's deflected. Robinson against Jaquez. Here's Ware. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Ware's gotten his second bucket.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Duran the screen. Pass to Robinson. Cunningham on the wing. He's guarded by Hero. It's picked off. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Tyler Hero wants to be the complete package. He said, quote, "I'm not thinking score, score, score. It's more about finding different ways to impact the game, knowing I don't have to force the issue. When I'm taking efficient shots and making the right passes, that makes us a dangerous team." Right?
He's finding that balance. Okay, Allie, good stuff. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. A different look for Miami. Powell, he's checked in for Adebayo, and it's Smith in for Tyler Hero. There's a minute 47 left now in the first quarter. It's LeVert on the wing. Off target from three-point range. Heat trail by 4. Powell outside. Smith outside. And it's Miami with another.
The execution has been better lately. But do they have enough energy to pull it off?
In a tight game like this, you really have to take it one possession at a time. Focus on limiting mistakes.
Here's LeVert. After the basket by Miami. Shoots over Powell. LeVert, that's good. And the Pistons lead by 4.
This is all you can do if you're the defense. LeVert is excellent at cutting his way through physical coverage.
And here's Smith. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Here's Ware. Offline with a 3. The Pistons lead by 4. Down low. And Holland the bucket on the assist by Herter.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Smith passes to Jaquez. Here's Powell. Takes the 3. The rebound by Stewart.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Now here's Herter. No points yet. Outside for LeVert. Pass to Holland. Picked by Stewart. Clock at 6. No good on the triple. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for Detroit. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be right back with you shortly. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
Norman Powell out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then there's Khalil Ware. Then there's Yakichonis. And it's Larson in at the shooting guard. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Powell for three. That one's good. Makes him 3 for 7.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Well, not a whole lot of experience, but you watch Jaime Jaquez, Tim. He looks like a 10-year vet out there.
Yeah, BA, part of that is because he's a 4-year college guy, and now he's plug and play. He's got great footwork, he's tough, and he has a high IQ for the game.
Here's Larson. 20 points for him last game against Houston.
And he was outstanding getting to the line and converting.
The Pistons lead by 5. LeVert attacking. And he banks in the layup. LeVert's got his second bucket of the night.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Here's Yakichonis. Still without a bucket. And it's Miami with another. For Detroit, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Pass to LeVert. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Inside. Lays it up and banks it in. LeVert's gotten 4 this quarter.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Here's Yakichonis. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Now here's Powell. He's checked by LeVert. Here's Jaquez. On target from range. Jaquez has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, BA, they call them trap games. An opponent that on paper isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Thompson, he's checked in for LeVert. Robinson comes in for Herter. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. Here's Holland. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Thompson outside. Over to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. There's Cunningham with a 3. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Yakichonis. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Great job drawing the foul, and almost converted the shot as well.
Miami shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And the first one at the line is good. Tim, how do you like this blend for the new Pistons? Wily veterans alongside the new blood.
I love the way they have built this team. Shooting was their Achilles heel, but these veterans bring spacing and savvy.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Pass to Holland. Back to Cunningham. And it's Cade with the finish inside.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Here's Yakachonis. Here's Ware. No good from outside. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They've led by as much as 10. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
And the fact that they did all of that on the road was really impressive.
Now here's Ware. 13 points in the win against Houston.
And he was a force on the glass. Absolutely dominant.
And again, no good by Miami. The Pistons lead by 4. Here's Cunningham. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's on Norman Powell.
Cunningham finishing through the whistle. Great body control with that contact.
1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And Tim, some have said that the hardcore Heat culture doesn't work in today's league.
Well, there certainly is a different mindset in the modern player. And the Heat organization was always known for working players the hardest. But now they have to ease back, but still be tougher than most.
Now here's Adebayo. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Houston.
And once Bam gets the ball inside, the bucket is almost guaranteed. He's a serious producer in the paint.
Here's Thompson. Back to Cunningham. Shoots over Hero. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
Both sides going at it. Classic good offense versus good defense.
Adebayo, a screen on Cunningham. Hero, the pass to Jaquez. Now Ware? Miami moving it around. Hero for 3. Holland with a rebound. Here's Ware. And he converts the layup. Now just a 3-point Pistons lead.
Yeah, scoring off of missed shots. That's a big part of his game.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Detroit shooting their second attempt at the line tonight. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Ware. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Tobias Harris checked in for Stewart.
One shot.
When we talk about NBA wings, Legs, what are the most important skills in your mind?
Well, everybody's going to talk about scoring and also being able to defend your position. But for me, to become an elite wing, you also have to be able to create, add that escapability with your handle.
Now here's Cunningham. A 29-point game for him in the win against the Magic in Orlando. The 3 is up. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
Hero outside. Let's go with a 3. Now shooting 50% for the game. He's 4 for 8.
Well, a couple made threes in the first quarter, and he's not slowing down after drilling another one.
Pass to Holland. Back to Cunningham. Okay, Cunningham. Strong.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Powell passes to Hero. 3-pointer. Holland with a rebound. Detroit leading by 5. Cunningham with the ball. He's got 18. And he comes up with a bucket.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Now Powell. There's the three. Doesn't go for him.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
And here's Cunningham. 20 points for him. Thompson, a screen on Hero. And there's Thompson on the assist by Cunningham. And it's a 9-point Pistons lead.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Hero, the pass to Wiggins. Cashes in the first attempt of the game. Wiggins has gotten his first basket of the night.
And you really feel like Wiggins can get that shot anytime he wants in the mid-range.
Outside Robinson. Here's Cunningham. And Hero grabs the board.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
Jaquez no good.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Now here's Thompson. 5 points in the game. To the middle. Stolen by Wiggins. Powell right side. Back to Wiggins. Outside Jaquez. Pass to Hero. The 3-ball. Detroit with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And the athletic platform for Andrew Wiggins. Tim, it is top tier.
Yeah, B.A., it's rare to see him overmatched from a physical standpoint. The #1 overall pick of 2014. He's never been a consistent star, but at his best, he can play with anyone in this league. He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Cunningham against Hero. With the step back. Cade takes the hit and delivers.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Heat trail by 11. Pass to Adebayo. Powell outside. And here's Hero. Powell passes to Adebayo. And there's the lob. Powell's shot is off.
Well, his poor shooting hasn't helped them much, but you can't point the finger solely at him for why they're behind.
Now here's Cunningham. 22 points for him. It's stolen by Jaquez. Wiggins with a screen on Thompson. Here's Jaquez. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Yeah, that's nice right there. Big man points in the paint for Jaquez.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Thompson. Lets it go from deep. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got assist number 5 here tonight. Thompson's gone 2 for 2 from distance tonight. Powell passes to Adebayo. Now here's Hero. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
And that one's good. Cunningham.
Well, that's why he's an all-star. When Cunningham gets going, there is no answer defensively.
Here's Hero. And stolen by Cunningham. Harris finds Cunningham. Adebayo against Harris. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
Well, that's nice. Asserting himself inside. Harris taking it right to the defense.
Powell surveying the D. Back to Hero. It's Wiggins on the wing. Shoots over Holland. Miami, no good that time either.
Well, the defense was daring him to take that shot, and it paid off.
Here's Cunningham, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Cunningham. Bears checked in for Miami. Mitchell comes in for Powell. And a switch here also for Detroit. Jalen Duran, he's checked in for Holland. Heat trail by 16. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Hero. Can they get it? Detroit with a rebound. Cunningham's got 4 rebounds now. To the inside. Harris. And Harris throws it down.
Well, if Tobias Harris sees a lane to the rim, he is going to exploit it.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Wiggins outside. On the wing, Mitchell. He's watched by Cunningham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Mitchell, plenty of space. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duran's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Robinson. From down in the low post, it goes. Robinson's got 7.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out. And we're going to take a moment to talk about something. I've been seeing Shaq's face everywhere lately. Kenny, do you think it's fair to say Shaq is the king of sponsorships?
Interesting question, Ernest. Shaq, I do see you a lot in a lot of commercials, but I don't know if I call you the king of anything.
Ernie is right. I am indeed the king of sponsorship. Everybody wants the big Diesel stamp of approval.
Shaq, you ever think of doing any pro bono work? I've got a neat spot that I think you'd be perfect for.
Where's that restaurant at?
And weaving back to the first half of our game, Cade Cunningham showing out.
I'll tell you, he doesn't miss many. He can be aggressive and play within himself at the same time. Heck of a first half.
Shaq-like percentages for sure. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game. He has been everywhere.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Nothing in this league more difficult to defend than a well-timed weak side cut.
Here's Cunningham. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh my, BA. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. Harris and Duran together in the middle. Duncan Robinson is out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the 3. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Back to you guys.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. And that one's good. Cunningham.
Yeah, what a massive showing from Cade Cunningham. It's been really a treat to watch.
Thompson outside. Pass to Harris. Duran the screen. The 3 is up. And Tobias Harris good for 3. Harris has got 13 now.
Well, Harris can be a reliable long-range option, and his team does what they can to get him clean looks.
Adebayo, a screen on Thompson. Up top, Powell, defended by Thompson. Powell passes to Mitchell. 4 on the clock. Hero for 3. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
And it's Cunningham missing.
It's just not his night from the 3, but this is exactly why you can't live and die by that shot.
Outside Mitchell. Over Cunningham. Mitchell misses.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
Detroit moving the ball around. Soft touch off the glass. And it's 6 points for Jalen Duran.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
Outside Adebayo. Pass to Hero to stop the run. The shot misses.
Rough start to the third quarter, but give some credit to the defense they're facing.
Here's Harris. He's guarded by Hero. And Harris throws it down.
And you know Harris is capable of these type of outbursts. He has been a 20-point scorer in this league.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Your Miami Heat dancers.
And let's take a look now at some numbers for Jalen Duran.
And during the last 5 games, he's been a force on the boards, really throwing his body at rebounds and trying to grab as many as he can. And that kind of effort has been noticed by his coaches and teammates.
Here's Mitchell. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Outside Adebayo. Pass to Hero. Now Mitchell fires the 3. And it's Harris with the rebound. Harris has got his 4th rebound in this one. Cunningham outside. And here's Harris. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Wiggins outside. Robinson against Hero. Adebayo sets a screen. Hero with the bucket. Hero's got 14 points.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the 2-man game right there.
Now here's Duran. 6 points for him. Pass to Harris. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Tim, talk about what Tobias Harris has brought to the Detroit Pistons.
Well, Brian, he has just stabilized them on the floor. And Coach Bickerstaff said it best. Harris knows what the game needs, and he has the versatility to get it done.
And Harris no good on that one. Well, Grant, Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times. And he just gets the job done.
And it's Detroit with the ball. Miami making their last shot. Pass to Robinson. Duran with a screen on Hero. For 3, Robinson. Doesn't go that time.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Hero outside. Jacks up a 3. Detroit with a rebound. Duran's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Robinson for 3. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Mitchell. Powell outside. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Team foul.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
And I've also been very impressed with their ball movement. It has led to better shots. The offense overall has had a great rhythm.
And he's good on the first of 3. Tim, you graduated with an MBA from an elite business school. How has that impacted how you look at the NBA?
Well, it certainly gives you a look at how the business side of things are impacted in the NBA and a real grasp of the numbers. And man, oh man, are those numbers big at this level.
Good on the second one. And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
And he makes all 3. Well, Tim, with the new CBA, we're likely to see a lot more multi-team trades just to make the money work.
Yeah, BA, it's more complicated than ever to trade guys straight up. So now teams have to find ways to make moves that involve bringing in an extra team to absorb salaries.
Those puzzle pieces just got a lot more complicated.
So hard to figure it out.
And the ball out of play. The Heat will have it.
Those are the type of turnovers that kill you. Just an unforced error.
The Heat have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Timeout called. The Heat. And during the last 10 games, here are the bigs who have shot the ball with accuracy from beyond the arc. Andrew Wiggins is second.
And we all love to talk about floor spacing. Well, this group of bigs provide exactly that, which is what makes them so special.
Well, you really stretch out defenses when you have big guys on your team who can shoot it like that.
Now here's Powell. He's got 12. Hero outside for 3. The rebound by Detroit. Duran's got 7 rebounds in the game.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Pass to Cunningham. Inside, tipped, and stolen by Adebayo. Hero on the wing. Wiggins outside. Miami moving it around. Powell outside. Adebayo sets a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Powell's shot is off. Detroit has gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. Duran against Adebayo. Duran, the pass to Thompson. Thompson, a screen on Mitchell. And here's Cunningham outside. And again, no good by Detroit.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
Pass to Powell. Cunningham against Mitchell. Wiggins outside. Over Robinson. And the shot's good by Wiggins.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
Cunningham up top, checked by Mitchell. Harris down low. Wiggins on him. Out to Thompson. To stop the drought. Duran, it's good on the putback.
You have to put a body on Duran. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
It's Powell on the wing, defended by Thompson. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Duran with the bucket. Duran's got 10.
And really showing the athleticism, flying solo.
Well, he had the spotlight. Why not add a little flair?
The aggressiveness of Adebayo. He plays with so much energy and force close to the bucket.
Detroit calls timeout. So for Miami, Ware comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And Jaime Jaquez is subbed in for Mitchell. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Jenkins is checked in. Here's Jenkins. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Harris outside from behind the arc. Wow! Now 10 for 10 after that one. He's on fire.
He has yet to miss a single shot. What a night he's having.
Outside Adebayo. Hero for three. Duran with a rebound.
If this quarter is any indication, he's not going to be the guy to turn this game around in their favor.
Hero for three. Sinks the tray. 17 points in the game.
Well, that's his first three of the half, and now he's got 4 made threes on the night.
Pass to Duran. Here's Robinson. Lets it fly. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Adebayo up top. Robinson defending. Ware the screen. Out to the wing from about 19. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. So for Miami, Jovic, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Larson comes in for Powell. Stewart, he's checked in for Detroit. Here's Jovic. Again, the Heat misses. Detroit shooting an excellent rate of 56% in the third quarter. Robinson finds Stewart. And the layup is good off the glass.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Here's Larson. No made baskets yet. To the middle. Kicks it to Hero. Fires it. And that's good for 2.
Oh, he's such a solid ball handler, and that's why Tyler Hero is so difficult to contain in pick and roll.
Pass to Stewart, back to Thompson. Now here's Robinson. No one near him. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Now here's Hero. And that one's good. Hero's got 9 points now in the second half.
You got to do more than that to stop Hero. He's superb at staying under control.
Pass to Stewart. Stewart, a screen on Jaquez. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Pass to Larson. Ware the screen. And here's Jaquez. Lets the 3 fly. Knocks down the long J. Jaquez has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
In this era of the NBA, you just can't let guys have good looks from the 3. Pretty much everyone in this league can make you pay.
Now here's Thompson. 12 points for him. Basket's good.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from the inside.
Here's Larson. Makes the most of the high percentage shot. Larson's got his first points of the night. Detroit dictating the flow. Stewart outside. Detroit moving the ball around. 30 seconds left in the third. Puts it up. Rebound Miami. Ware's got 8 rebounds in the game. The Heat shooting at 45% of the game so far. From 12 feet. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. 23 points for Tyler Hero.
Yeah, Tyler Hero always under control in the mid-range area of the floor.
Thompson with it, shoots over Jaquez. No good from 11 feet. And so it's Detroit, up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. And though there's time left, they don't look like they're about to give up this huge lead. We'll be back in a moment. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Jaime Jaquez out there with Norman Powell. Then there's Yakachonis, then there's Khalil Ware, and it's Larson in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Now here's Stewart. All right, Tim, you've covered the NBA for a long time now. What's one thing you wish you could change about how we cover the game?
Well, I think there's a temptation to boil it down to hot takes, and I'd much rather see us cover the appreciation that we all have for the nuances of the actual basketball.
Game has never been more skilled than it is right now.
Totally agree.
Here's Yakachonis. Powell outside to the paint. Here's Ware. Boom! He jams it straight down.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Holland for 3. He can't hit that time. And the Heat with possession. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. And they'll be reaching the back half of a 4-game home stretch. Pass to Yakachonis. Off target with the 3.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Now LeVert. Launches a 3. Jenkins' shot is good.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
Here's Larson following the three-pointer by Detroit. Pass to Powell. Clock at 6. The 3. The Pistons clear it.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Outside Herter. Here's Stewart. And Detroit again with the bucket.
I know he was wide open, but that fadeaway was cash.
Down low. Pass to Powell. Here's Yakachonis. Now here's Powell. Miami needs to get off a shot here. Here's Jaquez. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Jenkins. Pass to Holland. From deep three-point land. Jaquez grabs the board. And it's Jaquez with the ball for the Heat. Powell outside. Here's Yakachonis. Now Jaquez. And as NBA franchise values continue to skyrocket, it's pretty amazing to see, isn't it, Legs?
It really is. And even if you're LeBron James, who has said he may want to own a team in the future, He may even need some help footing that bill. It is pricey.
Adding zeros by the decades. Here's Herter. Miami making their last shot. And finished off by Stewart.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up with a graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Here's Yakachonis. Here's Ware. Three-pointer off the mark.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Outside Herter. Here's Jenkins. Back to Herter. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 9 rebounds now. Right side Jaquez. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Well, that's what you're trying to do offensively. Get a shot close to the rim.
The Pistons have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. And here's LeVert. Picked by Stewart. LeVert goes against Powell. Pass to Jenkins. The three is up. Miami grabs the miss. Here's Yakachonis. To the inside. Here's Larson. Now Powell. He's checked by LeVert. Powell, left side. The shot from 20 feet out. Rebounded by the Pistons. Stewart's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Jenkins. Here's Holland. Detroit moving the ball around. Here's Stewart. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stewart.
Is that just a miscommunication? It just can't happen. Let's hope they get on the same page.
So both teams changing it up here. Now here's Hero. Sasser defending. Adebayo from long range. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
That is smooth right there. Adebayo stretching the floor a little bit.
Pass to Reed. And here's Herter. Stewart outside. Here's Sasser. Sinks it from distance. Sasser's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. And here's Ware. Guarded by Reed. Herter against Powell. The kick out to Wiggins. Shot clock at 6. 4-3. And again, it's Miami from deep.
Since halftime, they've been chucking up more shots from beyond the arc, trying to score in chunks.
It's LeVert on the wing, hounded by Wiggins. LeVert outside. From outside the arc. Rebound Miami. Ware's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And in recent years, Legs, we're seeing a lot of young teams having success. Also, depth playing big dividends. What's changed?
Well, I think with today's up-tempo style, more players have to cover more ground. It just makes sense that younger, deeper teams are better equipped to handle all that wear and tear.
Young players seem to be more welcome, too, in the NBA culture.
No doubt. They're going to get an opportunity sooner.
Stewart. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now here's Powell. This one for 3. Sasser with a rebound.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Now here's LeVert. Pass to Sasser. Reed with it. Releases. And again, the Pistons missing. The Heat have gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. Back to Hero. Fires the 3. And Reed pulls it down.
Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
Stewart finds Herter. Now LeVert. To snap the cold streak. And it's good on the lay-in.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
Now Hero. It's Powell on the wing. Herter defending. Count it. Good. And so it's Detroit with it. That'll be the 3rd stop of this 4-game trip. Pass to Stewart. And with players now able to earn money at the collegiate level, what does that do for the NBA legs?
Well, I do think overall it's a good thing. As a former college athlete myself, I love to see these guys get rewarded, and possibly you get to the league, you're a little bit more polished and grown up.
Bottom line is you may have made some money, but when you have a chance to play against the best of the best, that's why you go pro.
There's nothing like it.
LeVert outside. Herter, a screen on Wiggins. LeVert goes against Wiggins. Stewart outside. Pass to Herter. 6 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 now. Hero for 3. LeVert with a rebound. The Pistons have gone 7 for 15 in the 4th. Picked by Reed. Stewart outside. The 3. Rebound Miami. Powell outside. Back to Ware. Miami moving it around. Fires from the wing. The rebound by Detroit. Stewart's got his 7th rebound here tonight. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Now here's LeVert. Now, Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor. And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Pistons.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And with another win in the bag, they've racked up 46 total on the year.
And they've now won themselves a 2-1 advantage in this season series. We'll see if it's the same story when these two meet one last time.
And it was a reliably solid performance from one of their key guys. A tremendous game for Cade Cunningham.
They impacted the game in a multitude of ways. Anytime they needed a big play, no matter what it was, he came through.
Now here's Powell. Up and in on the layup. So we see the Pistons taking the W here. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that about wraps it up. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill.